We are on a family road trip in France. In our last video, we started in the beautiful city of Paris. While there, we visited the Rodin Museum and strolled through the gardens of Fontainebleau and Versailles. In this video, we visit beautiful Saint Malo on the waters of the English Channel. All right, we have left Paris, and after a stop at Versailles, we are now at Saint Malo, which is actually on the Atlantic Ocean. This is right from our room. Looks like there's an esplanade that goes away. I'm hoping to run tomorrow morning. It's very warm right now, shockingly warm. Not a normal temperature for here. Feels like it's probably around 90, but it should cool off at night.
This is my poisson du jour. And Blair has, that looks really, really good, honey.
It does.
I'm kind of envious of that one. We have all become very quiet here with our delicious dinners.
Absolutely.
We are in Saint Malo and it's been like 90 degrees and just now it started to cool down. And it's so beautiful here. Saint Malo can get some huge waves, and these oak pilings help to protect the wall.
Beautiful at Saint Malo. That's Fort National. That is probably the flag of Brittany up there, the area that we're in. It's 10 o'clock. There's a Ferris wheel over there, and even a bit of a marina over there.
What a difference from last night. The light is really interesting again this morning. Last night's light was so beautiful, but today's light is really interesting too. We got here yesterday, it was over 90, humid, so hot, and just in a matter of minutes the temperature plummeted.
The sweet little northern part of Saint Malo still goes farther yet. You can see here some nice, probably mainly guest homes, popped out on that little point. There's a bigger point in the distance. You can see there's ramparts on that one little island out there from the extra part of the fort, one would think. It looks like there's a lighthouse. And I've seen some navigation buoys as well. And then that's looking way back. You can see Fort National lit up now some. And then the medieval church in the old medieval town part of Saint Malo. And there's some sailboats already out too. All right, I've been running along this esplanade that goes a long way here at Saint Malo. And in the distance, you can see the more historic city. Romans first created a settlement in the 1st century AD. And then in about the 5th and 6th centuries, people from up what would now be the UK, Celts, established colony down here. And this is one of the 6 Celtic speaking places in the world.
National, which was first known as Fort Royal and then Fort Imperial, was commissioned by Louis XIV, and it's only available to get to at low tide. And it sadly during World War II became a German prison, and it's built on a little rocky islet right off of Saint Malo. So this old building is the Hotel de Ville, or also known as City Hall of Saint Malo.
Here's the gate into the medieval city. You can see a lot of the wall of the old city. Toward the end of World War II, after Germany had taken over Saint Malo and created enormous difficulty for the French here. And actually, one other interesting thing is Saint Malo briefly declared its independence. I think that was from 1590 to 1594. So they're a different and strong-minded group. And so they didn't want to be part of Britain, which now is called Brittany. They didn't want to be part of France. So they often get called Malone, which phonetically would look like Malouin or Malouin from Saint Malo. So toward the end of World War II, the Allies had to bomb Saint Malo like crazy to free it. There was even a point where there was a bad fire, and actually amazingly both sides agreed to a ceasefire to get the remaining people out of Saint Malo, out of harm's way of the fire. And then from 1948 to 1960 there was a massive rebuilding effort, and Saint Malo was rebuilt. Just a beautiful place. One other thing of note is that consistent with the strong-minded people, there were also pirates in Saint Malo, I believe in the 1600s through the 1800s, and they would go after British ships and take a tax, as they might call it, but basically just stealing from them. And that finally, I believe, ended somewhere in the mid to later 1800s.
One can spend hours wandering around Saint Malo. The streets are just create a maze, and it's just amazingly beautiful with gorgeous shops and restaurants and bakeries, and just the architecture and the ancient city is just so beautiful. Beautiful cathedral in Saint Malo was first built in the 6th century, and as with all things old, was destroyed and rebuilt multiple times, including in the 1100s. In 1108, it was destroyed by the Normans and then rebuilt in 1152. Additions were made over the centuries, and then sadly the tower was bombed, or the church was bombed in 1944, destroying the tower. So the steeple wasn't rebuilt till 1972, and it's a magnificent tall steeple.
Okay, Andrea, what have you got?
I got the tuna steak.
Wow, look at that.
Look, Celia's stealing a
Wow.
fruit.
And then Wesley, you got
I have the
duck goose. And I have the Caesar salad with some chicken, with some filet.
Celia's stealing an egg.
And my sweetie?
Duck goose.
Cool, all right.
Bonjour. Le goût est très belle. Et le mer est très beau. Our last morning in Saint Malo, Blair and I decided to go and walk the city wall. We were a little sad to leave.
So beautiful here. We like Saint Malo. Woo-hoo-hoo. I missed it, but there's a fellow in a little ATV in front of those surfboards down there, and he's pulling them around the beach, trying to figure out what little tiny break he wants. Oh, here comes another guy. Yep. That's how they. That one he's just pulling the Zodiac type of dinghy around.
Here's a small marina that's really close to where we're staying and close to this ancient walled city. And then we saw the bigger marina as we were walking around the wall that's kind of off in the distance.
And then look at this, my sweetie's walking along, and we're up on the ramparts in the old walled city. So now we're gonna pop down. A lot of it is very nicely paved with beautiful stones. Now we will pop out. Greeted by the Ferris wheel.
Probably the best part is just like the view from the hotel,
The
walking.
atmosphere of the town and the little old town.
It's really
The town
cute.
was beautiful, and I love walking with my honey on the wall.
And the promenade is just incredible. I loved it for running, but running or walking, just incredible.